Hello to you, my beautiful friends out there. Welcome to the CD Junkie. My name is Aiden. I'm your CD Junkie, and I'm excited and a little bit verklempt. I guess it's all the excitement. I am here to talk to you today about one of my all-time favorite bands, so dear to my heart, the Manic Street Preachers. If you are not familiar with the Manic Street Preachers, oh my gosh, don't sit around here and waste time with me. Go listen to them right now. The Manic Street Preachers, they're so good. They're the best. And they've been around for a long time. And their music has traveled. Their records, I love that about a band when their records of today are so much different from before, but it's still them, I have been a Manic Street Preacher fan for more than 20 years at this point, and it's a little bit of an emotional band for me. It really is. Their work, especially their early stuff, deals with a lot of issues that I also have dealt with, and they've really helped me. They've really helped me get through some hard times. So let's talk about them, and let's try to keep it light if we can. I want to show you first off. This is my truth. This was my first Manic Street Preachers CD. I discovered the Manic Street Preachers through a sampler CD, which I love those. I don't even know if they make those anymore. I love CD samplers. It was such a great way to discover new bands back in the day before streaming and Instagram and YouTube and all of that were such a thing. And the first track I heard from this, off that sampler CD, that led me to find this album was called If You Tolerate This, Then Your Children Will Be Next. You must find that. Amazing. Amazing. So, then I went out and I bought the very next record of theirs that I could find, an album called Generation Terrorists. I found it in a little used record store that's no longer around called Johnny Go's House of Music. And I bought it, brought it home, expected to hear something along the lines of This Is My Truth, Tell Me Yours. Totally different. It was totally different because Generation Terrorist was an earlier album, much more punk, much more rock and roll, which took me, it surprised me, but once I got into it, I loved that. And so I started digging into the Manic Street Preachers, and every time I would find a Manic CD, I would buy it. So I picked up this. Roses in the Hospital. This is I don't know if you would call it an EP. It has 4 tracks on it. And it has Roses in the Hospital, 7-inch version, which is a higher tempo and much more punk. It might even be a live recording of it. I bought this at a tiny shop. I can't remember the name. It's a record store in Iowa City, Iowa. I had friends in graduate school out there. That's why I was in Iowa City. Real cool record store. Found this, played the crap out of it, loved it, and got into so much. This is the one with the live Roses in the Hospital track on it. Just loved the Manic Street Preachers. And, as time went on, I was buying more Manic Street Preachers. I was also starting to have more trouble in my own life. And I found struggling mightily, and still do, with self-injury and eating disorders and all of that stuff. And I came across this album of theirs, Gold Against the Soul. This is my favorite Manic Street album. And one of their former members, Richie Edwards, also a lot of similar problems to me and is not with us anymore. But hearing his words through here and knowing that somebody else felt that way, even one other person, helps so much. So I love the Manics. And I was they're a huge band in UK and Europe, but they just, for whatever reason, they just never really made it here. I don't know if it was lack of success or just lack of interest on their part, but I'd kind of resigned myself to the fact that this was a band that I was never going to see perform live. And that kind of broke my heart a little bit, but I was like, you know what? They're getting older. They've been around for nearly 3 decades. How long are they going to tour? They don't come to America. What am I going to do? And, I was just kind of resigned myself to that. But I was at work one day and I was killing some time. And I thought, what are the Manics up to? What are the Manics doing right now? So I popped over to their website and they were on tour. They had maybe 5 or 6 tour dates in the UK. And I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going. So you are looking at a girl who is going to see the Manic Street Preachers live in Middlesbrough, England, wherever the hell that is. And my wife and I are going. I'm so excited. May 31st, my plane will be touching down in the UK, and I am going to see the Manic Street Preachers while I have a chance to do it. Because there was a time in my life where I wasn't sure that I would be around to do things like that. So now that I am here and I'm sure that I'm not going anywhere, at least if I can help it, I'm going to take advantage of these things while I can. I don't say no to opportunities. I don't say no to adventure because it's too precious. These guys are heroes of mine. Their music is amazing. And now I'm going to get a chance to see them live. What a blessing. So thank you guys. Thank you for listening to my story. I don't think it was a very good story. I don't think it was very cohesive. And I normally feel like I do a little bit better job, but this is an emotional band for me. This is a charged band for me. I love them a lot. I love you guys. If you don't know the Manics, I encourage you to check them out. I encourage you to pop over to demoniajewels.com. Give them a look. If you like it, IDIN50 will get you 50% off, and it helps me out and helps the channel out. And more importantly, please take advantage of the opportunities that are around you. Love the people that are with you, and I will see you next time.